What's up, guys? This is L from Facts Unfiltered. I want to welcome the crew. We're back for season 2. Definitely looking forward to giving y'all great content. I'm going to let everybody go around, introduce themselves, let everybody know who's back. We want to say what's up to Jay Biz. He's not here today, but he'll definitely be back next week. So, again, to my left.
What's going on? It's your boy David Sincere, a.k.a. If you know, you know. We here. Fuck with your boy. Shout out to Les Payne. Let's go.
What up? It's your girl Meek coming through this season here. Gotta come behind old Dave Sincere here. But we come with live energy though, so welcome back and welcome.
Man, y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Fat Boy City, man. We in the building. Welcome back, y'all. How y'all doing today? Y'all all right?
Y'all in trouble.
That was a question.
To the mic.
That's a question. Ain't nobody answer the question. Y'all, how y'all doing?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy.
Yeah, we in the building.
Yo, hold up. Dave left off the slogan, man. Come on, what it is?
Yo, if you can't stand on it, don't brand on it.
All right, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Hey, so we want to get into this thing, man. I don't think we late to the party. I think it's going on. The Michael Irving situation.
Yeah.
And I really want to discuss kind of how I want to see how people feel about it, and then as far as punishment, like if the girl should be punished or maybe maybe not. Maybe he should let it go. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. So the whole situation is he was at a hotel, I think the Marriott, and once he was at the Marriott, took some pictures with some fans. Then he came in and she spoke to him. Apparently they had a 40-second conversation. Next morning, Marriott security ushered Michael Irving, the playmaker, 3-time Super Bowl champion, Pro Bowler. They get out of here. He's banned from all Marriotts and so on and so forth. So I want to see what you guys think, man. Y'all let me know. If you have an opinion. Let's start with well, let me mention this before we start with that. A few years ago, one of him and his teammates were accused of sexual assault, and they were completely exonerated. Found out the lady had lied and she let go, and he let go of that whole situation. Didn't try to press the issue. He was happy to. He just told the press to go at her with the same validity that they went at him. So just to kind of throw that out there, this is his second time that this has happened. He was completely innocent, and now we're back at it again. So let's let the first lady start. Meet what you think.
I mean, my thoughts in regards to is that nowadays I think he is smart enough to know what to do and what not to do. And I don't believe that his interaction with her was inappropriate. I believe that he walked through and he said, "Hey, how you doing?" She may say, "Oh, I may have seen you on X, Y, and Z." Their conversation was so short that nothing could have been said within that time period that where she could have just felt that she needed to file charges against someone or whatever the case is. And on top of that, the fact that, he's a black man and she's a white woman, and that plays a big part into the decision and things of how everybody is looking at stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that man's too smart at this day and age right now of everything that's going on. He too smart to be making a move like that will put him in a position that would take away everything. He got too much to risk, too much to lose to put himself in that type of position. And when all comes out, if she, whatever the case is wrong, I definitely think she need to be dealt with. Because it's unfair,
so on the punishment side, everybody gonna have a chance to answer this this question. So on the punishment side, do you feel like what as a woman, and also we got a new team member. She's gonna come on. She's gonna give a woman perspective too. So that's gonna be 2 women perspectives plus ours. As a woman, do you feel she should be punished? How severely? What are your takes on that?
I definitely think she should be punished. Absolutely. What the severity of it is, I haven't really thought too much into regards to that, just to be honest. But I definitely think she should be punished. And when I say punished, not no, let's give you a little probation. Like, no, you probably need to serve some jail time because you need to realize how real this is. Because if they would have actually believed what you said, or if it would have came out, or maybe they would have never, tried to investigate it as much as they're doing right now to really get to the truth of it, this man really could be in jail right now. He could be sitting in jail right now, taken away from his family, taken away from everything that's going on, instead of the steps that's being taken right now. So, yes, absolutely. She definitely should get some jail time. How many years it may be, I don't know about all that right there, but she definitely should get that because you need to feel that. You need to know what that is. Like, people can't go around just making these type of accusations against people.
But before you answer, let me tell you, he was a I mean, see, Mad Dog came on Wednesdays. I think Michael Irvin, I might be wrong, but I think Michael Irvin's hit first take with Stephen A. Smith, who's one of the most popular.
Shout
Shout out Stephen A. Smith first take, who's one of the most popular dudes right now on the planet with his book and his show. Michael Irvin was a part of his crew. Michael Irvin was a part of ESPN as a whole, and he was on the NFL Network. So I'm sure he was getting a pretty big check. And just so y'all know, Marriott is an affiliate of the NFL. And they're the ones who actually call the NFL and ESPN. So Fat Boy, go ahead and get on that.
It just really, to me, sounds like another Kobe situation.
But Kobe, I think R.I.P. Kobe, man. But I think Kobe actually had relations with the girl. Now, whether it was consensual or not, that was Kobe's issue. But I think it might be a little bit past Kobe. Like she really trying to she's trying to chase the bag. But that's just me.
That's all it really is, and that's what most of these women do. And I'm not trying to be sexist and nothing like that, but women be chasing the bag.
Call it.
So whatever it is that they feel like they can get over with, in this day and age, the littlest thing can be taken way out of context, you know what I mean, and put you in situations that you're in. So realistically,
I gotta stick up for the sisters. I think most of them, not most of them, but I think
sisters.
Well, I think we have.
I said women in general.
I think right now it's an opportunist type of situation, and it's an opportunist world, men and women. So I'm thinking that's what she's kind of.
That's what I just said.
Well, I'm just kind of, I don't want the women bashing. They'll get you in the comments.
They ain't gonna bash me. Listen,
they'll get you in the comments.
One thing I did say, I do not want to seem like I am sexist.
Yeah, that is true.
At the end of the day, let's be real. If this is Facts Unfiltered, let's be real.
Yes.
Women do out here chase that bag for the men that's really getting it.
And you know what I'm tired of before Fat Boy finishes, Dave, get on? I'm so tired of these dudes, right? So I think unfortunately, it can't be two-sided. The reason why I say that is women athletes don't make nowhere near the money that men make, which is an atrocity in itself.
They don't go through half the shit that men do.
Men should know, some basketball players should know, football players should know, baseball players should know, because baseball players get that guaranteed bag. They get the most money, if I'm not mistaken, out of anybody.
They do.
They should know, like, play your cards a different way when you have women around you and people around you. Hang them on as far as, men and women who are trying to be in your circle. And man, I always tell this story when we talk about this stuff. Derek Jeter make him sign a non-compete clause. Derek Jeter gives him a gift basket, a ride home. He makes it before he got married. Now he's married, got his wife and everything. He's doing his thing. But when Jeter was young in the game, Jeter had a system to protect him from stuff like this, which was smart. I don't know why all athletes, managers, and representatives are not like that. So
man, when you listen, have you ever partied with a celebrity like that? They be so coked up, they be high, they be drunk, and at the end of the day, man, they ain't thinking about none of that. Unfortunately, Derek Jeter is one of those people who thought outside the box. But when these women come around, man, these brothers, they set themselves up for the failure. That's why, honestly, I really can't feel sorry for you, because you know what you're doing. You know what type of bag that you got. In this day and age, again, people want the bag. It's a quick way to come up, and they're going to use any way to do that for them to come up.
So do you think Mike is a victim, or is he? Because all he did was speak.
I think honestly he is a victim.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever it is that was said, and if it was recorded, then that means it was already preordained for him to not ordained, but it was premeditated for him to actually be caught on tape like that. How do you just all of a sudden I got a video of me talking to somebody?
Well, let me explain that real quick. The guy that he took the pictures with, big Cowboy fan. No, actually he was a Philly fan, so he was like, but I'm taking pictures with Michael Irving because he's a playmaker. So he continued to record their interaction, and then because he was the last one he talked to, so he never cut his phone off when the woman spoke to Mike. So then, and he, he's for Mike. He's telling everybody Mike only had a 30-second conversation with her, and that was it.
So again, you proved my point. She's just chasing the bag.
Right.
So now you get Marriott involved. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a boycott Marriott because I am a freaking person at Marriott, bro. You know what I'm saying? Marriott is one of the best hotels. But taking my brother.
Well, don't boycott them yet because I think they went. I think they're only doing what they thought they should have done. I think the employee's gonna be more. She's probably gonna get caught up more than what we know. So, Dave, what you got?
Be honest with me, I'm gonna give it to you straight shooters, Facts Unfiltered all day. Complete. Bullshit. Complete bullshit with a capital B. Big bullshit. Straight up and down. The reason why I say that, here's my take on that. One, I think Marriott over like this blew the whole situation out of proportion. There was no need for Marriott to report all this to the NFL.
No.
And ESPN.
And whoever else. One, the woman definitely overdid the whole situation. There was no need for her to just try to expose him like that. I think that was premeditated, what Fat Boy was saying. And thirdly, let's get a little deeper into this. This lets you know just how much, or how much, well, how, I don't know how to really say the word, but just how much he's worth with ESPN and networks. Because if something as a phone call from Marriott can completely take him off the air, that just lets you know the powers that be that are working against Michael Irvin versus working with him. Okay, so something like this happens to a lot of people. A lot of celebrities are always into things. A lot of NFL players are always in and out of situations. But if you're really a top dollar earner figure for that company, they're not going to just let you go that soon. For example, we know Stephen A. ain't going to take that hit like that. We know maybe Max B or Molly is not going to take that hit. They're not going to just take them off the show. So even though Michael Irvin was a main contributor, or one of the main contributors for that show, and shout out to First Take, it just kind of let you know and put in perspective how much he's really valued at that company to let something like that. He's not found guilty. He's not on trial. It wasn't something like, oh yeah, he sexually assaulted or verbally assaulted this woman, and they have actual facts and footage of him saying or doing something wrong. These are just allegations. This is just him being targeted, and now all of a sudden he is losing his job, or just, he's not getting to the bag no more. They're just taking him off shows. So to let you know, there's powers that be that are also working against him versus for him. Also, I want to go back and state, when the situation happened, a lot of times what Fat Boy said and what Meek said, you're in that limelight, you're in that situation, you got to be ready for a lot of things. A lot of times you may not be, aware of what's going on around you, but when you're that public figure like that, and he's a vet, he's not a rookie, but he's a vet in the game. So he knows, hey, at some point, this could be a situation that's going on with, a person that is trying to possibly, he might not know that, but you kind of want to assume that anybody, it's almost like you can't really trust nobody in this business, and I'm sad to say you really can't trust nobody in this industry, because everybody and their mama could be out to get you. Are we still rolling?
Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody and their mama could be out to get you, so you got to assume that. So always roll smart, always be prepared for somebody to, possibly try to, expose you and put you out there. But I do side with Michael Irvin. I'm glad. I just found out that he did win that. I think he is winning the lawsuit possibly. I know he's suing for $100 million. The judge is ordering for that video to be released to the court so they can go ahead and investigate that. They definitely need to do that. I definitely hope he gets his money, and I hope he sued everybody who was not for him, because he definitely needs to have his just say. And I actually would like to hear from Michael Irvin as well, because we all speculating at this point with the facts that
he did say some stuff. He said some stuff. So, but you gotta understand. I think so. Just to keep all the facts on the table, Marriott's gonna do what corporations does. So is ESPN. Now, if he was found guilty and you put him back on the air, then you got repercussions for that. So I think what they're doing is, I think
they see why
he's a black. He's being treated like a black man, or how black men normally are. I definitely agree.
But he
with that.
Shouldn't have to be.
That statement you just made. Can I expound on that real quick?
Yeah, you're right.
The reason I want to say that statement is so profound, because he's being treated as a black man.
Right.
One, you should have been treated as a black man from the beginning. If you're a king, you're a king. My thing is, now he's being treated like a black man because some white person said
no. Understand.
No.
So
I get what you're saying.
What I'm saying, when I'm saying he's been treated like a black man, it was so swift to judge him.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So
I'm in agreement with you on that. But what I'm saying is, at the same token, let me put it this way: we're so quick to want to eat at these people's table, man. And you see how quick they throw us to the wolves.
Yep.
When are you going to catch the whole concept?
So they have it. They have it. So what I'm saying is, if it was a white man, if it was Max Kellerman, right? Yeah. Max probably would have went to work, and Max probably would have got the opportunity to say, "Well, these accusations, they're not true, and I'm definitely cooperate with the police." They didn't give Michael Irvin that now, probably because he ever had this issue before, or It's just that he's a black man, and it was like he did it. You know what I'm saying? Or we're not going to take any chances. So that's how corporate do. Now I understand what ESPN and everybody else is doing, because I don't think Stephen A. Smith would say, "Okay, get him off my show. Let's let everything come out, and then cause I'm hoping they have him back. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping they get him back. Now if he doesn't come back, if they don't get him back, that $100 million is definitely should be go for him.
That came out of Texas, Deshaun Watson, right?
Right.
You see how they drug him with all the allegations that he had? Look at the allegations Ben had. They didn't sit Ben down.
So I was going to say something
but
about.
you want to take Michael Irving off. What?
I was going to say something about Deshaun Watson, because we're gonna. I guess we could segue, but again, he has so many people. Now that works for you and it works against you. If you have so many people doing the same thing, either they know you do that, they're there for you, and now you shouldn't have been so fucking greedy to where you had to keep going back for that, because you know it's going to end up bad. So they had a lot of people. If I do something to 3 of y'all, Jessica should probably be smart enough to say, yeah, I'm not trusting him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So 23 of y'all, so probably around about 14, somebody should have said, nah. So it was set up. I personally think it was set up for him. But I think we as black men, we're treated a certain way. We're given the benefit, not the benefit of the doubt. We don't have a doubt. They don't give us the doubt part. We take them off the show. They did that.
Two things. I think one African American or black man is allowed to pass due to how much you're worth to that company and how much dollars they can manipulate or gain off you. And then two, I want to ask Elle and everybody else a question. Do you think this happened because of maybe his so-called related past? Like, if he had a clean slate and never even had something similar to the situation, would it be different?
It shouldn't matter because
correct.
It shouldn't matter because he was found innocent, and it wasn't no frivolous type of situation.
Corporate eyes view it.
Yeah, but he was found innocent, not like, oh, she didn't testify, we couldn't get the evidence. She came out and said, I lied. So it shouldn't have mattered. So that, but but
I don't think that did matter at all.
Right.
I just think it is what it is, because look at where we at right now in this world overall, period.
Right. Exactly.
And that's why it has went the way it has went so far.
And what I've learned, man, honestly speaking, we all just a number. If you work for somebody, you're just a number. Correct. At the end of the day.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, prime example, just speaking of my own term, I just made my company $100,000 in 1 month just off me alone. Right. Still, at the end of the day, I could sit here and talk to the owner, but at the end of the day, I know I'm just a number to you. But you think I don't know this. Yep. You think that I'm just, he knows my name. Man, I don't give a fuck if you know my name.
No one man is bigger than the machine.
Exactly.
But no, I think when you work for a company, you should know he's not. Michael Irvin is not. Michael Irvin had his time in the spotlight. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest ever do it. You get a name like
the way he did.
So he's definitely valuable, but he's still not the machine, because the machine that makes him able to earn that money is ESPN, NFL, and
things like that. They're not doing Tom Brady.
But
Dan Marino like that.
Nope.
Well, I'm not trying to compare apples and oranges. I'm not doing that. I'm not comparing apples and oranges. But again, he was treated like he was. He was treated like a black man. We don't get the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying?
And that's sad, because African Americans are leading the way in all sports.
Well, no. You know what's sad is, until we realize that that's the case.
We are the culture.
Till we realize that that's the case. The situation with Kanye, it was a bad situation. I think Kanye kind of with his mouth and everything, but we as a culture kicked Kanye to the side. Whether he's sick or whether he's crazy, we kicked him to the side. The NFL is, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's somewhere above 50%. The NFL is 75% black. The NBA is probably 80% black, and they still have the power. And the reason why is because we worry about the bag, we worry about the check. We're not going to do that. So,
but again, who owns these leagues though? Who's running them? It's nobody but.
But again,
the Django was the
not to get too far off topic, but again, I'm gonna just say this: if all the black athletes got together, you wouldn't have any of them sports unless they said so. So totally again, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna step away. We're gonna bring in our new team member, man. She has her own podcast coming out. It's gonna be a great podcast. She's definitely a friend of mine. Hopefully she's gonna be a friend of you guys watching and listening. We're gonna talk about the punishment phase of the topic we're talking about. So definitely, as soon as Fat Boy quit talking, and everything because his mic is still on. Definitely, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about the penalty phase or the punishment phase.
Okay.
And y'all gonna get to meet the new team members. So, Facts Unfiltered. I'm L. We're gonna be right back.
Welcome back. Hey, yo, check it, man. We got a new member, a new family member, y'all. We adopted her. Her name is Miss Juice, a.k.a. Juicy. She from New York. Say hello to the people, my dear.
Hey, everybody. What's up? I'm Jessica, known as Juice. I am from New York, Albany, New York. My podcast is Juicy_Topics. And I'm glad to be part of the family.
That's what we talking about.
That wasn't hype enough for me. That wasn't hype enough for me, man.
Yo, let's do it like this.
Welcome, my girl, Juice.
Hey, man.
Welcome. Welcome.
Big shout, big bumblecott shout out to my girl Juice representing New York. She got a new show coming real soon, Juicy Topics. She gonna talk about it. I'm so glad she on the show. Welcome, sis.
And I'm 100% Haitian.
Ooh.
You see it, right? It came out now, right?
That feistiness. There it goes.
What you gonna get? You might get the Haitian. You might get the New York out of me. You might get the country girl. You might get the Valley girl.
You sure you ain't a Gemini?
Hey, let's welcome to the show.
Yes.
He thought I was feeling you. What's up, y'all?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna come back to we're gonna finish this topic and then we're gonna move on to the next real briefly.
Right.
So, what do y'all think this for this Karen, the Caucasian descendant? What should her punishment be if it finds out that she's just a clout chaser?
Jail time.
Jail time?
For sure.
Point blank, period. You have to hold these people accountable. At the end of the day, let's just be real, okay? El said he don't want to compare apples to oranges. I'm going to compare them. I don't care. It is what it is. Men, African-American, men of color athletes are always targeted mostly by Caucasian women because they know that the society is going to believe a white woman over a colored person.
Tell the truth.
That part.
So
rest in peace, Emmett Till.
We are now in an era where evidence is recorded. People are now everything's on your phone. Everything's being recorded. So you have the benefit of the doubt, but they didn't give him the benefit of the doubt before letting him go. Yes, so I feel like he could have, if someone did not record that conversation, that situation, he'd have been dead. His whole career would have been over. Yeah. He'd have lost money, right? Right? So guess what got to happen to you? First of all, Biden, you want to pass all these damn laws and bills and whatnot, pass them to protect these athletes.
Right.
If you do false accusation and it's proven that you did a false accusation, you got to do jail time. Right. Because that's what would have happened to that man if it was a situation where she said he raped her or something, right? And there was no proof. Right. The jury would have said guilty off top, right? With no proof. He would have did jail time. It's just like the two college students from Ohio State football players. They got acquitted for rape. Having consensual sex with a girl. They could have lost their careers and possibly have lost their careers. These are two kids that are supposed to be going into the NFL. The NFL is looking at them. But now they're not being looked at because of this accusation, this false accusation. So if you're going to continue to false accuse people, then there needs to be a law passed that you have to serve some time.
Now, I totally agree with you on that about the law being passed, but I can say this. One thing you're going to learn, I've always played devil's advocate. Now, I'm going to say that it's not going to happen for the simple fact that white folks run shit and they make the money off these boys. But we have to teach our children, if you're going to be in sports, you need to stay away from them type of people.
Let me tell you who does good on that. Deion Sanders. I love me some Deion Sanders.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He does. Stay away from them.
Yes, he does.
For sure.
I feel like there needs to be more mentors like that out there for these young kids. But also, I got a 20-year-old son. I have these conversations with my son since he was a little boy. No means no, yes means yes. And we still have these conversations. And I give him different scenarios of what if she said, oh, maybe, but I don't know. No, nigga, it's no. If she said that, then it's no. Back up. See you later. Goodbye.
Hey,
because you don't want to put yourself in a
I'm a grown ass
situation
man.
like that.
She tell me no. I'm gonna say okay. That's it.
Right.
You know,
You're not finna Brian Nichols me.
Yeah, for sure.
You ain't finna Brian Nichols me at all.
Yeah,
The
like
only thing I want to throw in, because I agree with what y'all saying, and then I think, you know, the black and white dynamic is absolutely there. But I think women in general and men who are opportunists, for people who have this type of money, that's what I mean when I say, you know, not comparing apples and oranges. I think, you know, you're a target. And some of the men are not being smart enough to know you're a target. It's just like when you make that type of money, you can't hang around the same type of people. You know, RP Offset, how, you know, you're a millionaire, and then you run. I know you're just having fun with your friends, but
Take off.
I'm sorry, and then I know you're just having fun with your friends, but then here we go. You know, you ended up losing your life. So I think you gotta move different.
But why do people of color always gotta be on guard? Why can't we just be?
Why can't we just be?
That's a whole other topic because
that is.
On
Yeah.
guard?
that's a whole topic because and let's keep that in mind because we put each other on guard.
Mm-hmm.
We're on guard.
We're our worst enemy.
We're on guard for ourselves. But I think it's just the way the world is set up. Men have the money, and some women, and I'm not because some women again.
Is it possible for me to say a woman raped me? Can I say Oprah raped me?
Yeah.
Can I do the same thing that these women
You
do?
can say it. You probably not
They probably gonna laugh at my ass,
They
right?
probably gonna laugh at
So
you.
why in the fuck don't we laugh at these women that be clout chasing?
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
Why are we not embarrassing
Those
them?
are facts.
Exactly.
That's
It's
facts.
a
Yeah.
thing. It's absolutely a thing. I'm not disagreeing with that. But to me, when you know it's a thing, you gotta be careful. Now, all he did
Some
was
of you
shake her
niggas don't
hand.
care.
Now, you know,
In that situation, he had no way of being careful because
right,
he was just talking
because-
to a fan in
because-
30, 40
because
seconds.
you know who allows you to make the money? The fans.
Yeah.
You gotta interact.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree completely with you said. It should be severe punishment because who knows how it's gonna taint this Hall of Famer's career.
Absolutely.
He's a Hall
Absolutely.
of Famer. He's a hero of the black children. He's a hero of the white children.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But he's mostly our hero, the playmaker. And so it should be severe punishment.
It should.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
At
Let's
least,
keep it a
at
band.
least 30 to 90 days in jail
It's
and
not
pain
gonna
and
happen.
suffering.
It ain't
Point
gonna
blank
happen.
period.
She ain't got
So
no money
listen,
no way.
They're
2
not even
things.
going to probably
His
release
money,
her name.
his money once he win the suit is gonna come from Marriott. But at the end of the day, man, that white woman ain't gonna get no time, man, behind her. They gonna laugh at that shit and keep it moving.
2 things I
They
wanna
don't
say.
give a fuck
2 things
about
I
how
wanna
his
say. Let me
career
get my
is.
shit off
I
real
don't
quick.
know. I don't know. The way things are now, defamation, you can go to jail.
Right.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah,
That
you
is
can
true.
now for defamation
But they do take that serious.
But do
2
you
things.
realize,
1,
hold
2.
on before you say your 2 things, do
2
you
things.
realize whenever it's a white woman doing an accusation, they don't put her name and her face out
Never.
in public?
Oh,
But
never.
when it's a black
Never.
woman who's doing an accusation,
Yes, they will.
they
Right.
blast her.
Yes.
Look at Robin
Yes.
Y'all remember the episode
Robin
we
Givens.
did with the, no, not even that. Remember the episode we did, the Boston Celtics?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Never
you
put her
you
name
still
out.
don't know this lady.
Yep.
Yeah,
With-
that's
with
what I'm
his-
saying.
Yep.
Right,
That
but
is
you
true.
got Nia Long's name out there.
Yes.
You got Izuka, he lost his job. Now that his assistant has his job, and his team is probably gonna go to the championship again.
That's true.
But it was a consensual relationship, but he's being punished for that too.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
it was
I don't
a
think
wrong
I don't think he
relationship.
should be punished. They
But
made a
again,
decision.
my thing
Again,
is stop
2
messing
things.
with the other side completely, bro.
Nah.
I mean,
Nah,
that was-
No, you can't say that.
You love who
No,
you
no,
love.
you can't say that.
Love-
Yeah.
love ain't
No,
got
no,
Get
no.
my shit off or I gotta.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah. All
go
right. Yeah. Let Dave go.
Go do
No.
one, too.
Go
Two
ahead,
things,
Dave.
2 things. I'm gonna be quick because niggas let it run their mouth. I'm gonna let y'all have it. 1, I think you should cancel culture. Definitely cancel culture, or she definitely need to have the same reparations that he has, where like she said is imprisonment or jail, or she just need to lose all credibility, resources, job, whatever, et cetera. And then 2, we shouldn't have to do this, but the same way we coach our brothers up, our black males, our athletes, how to prepare for the league, we need to also teach them how to prepare for shit like this. You need to learn, hey, as long as you need to learn how to make touchdowns, score, academic wise, but you need to learn how to deal with social media, you need to learn how to deal with these Karens out here, cancel culture as well, because it's now a part of the game. It wasn't, and it shouldn't be, but it is now a part of the game. So to every athlete coming up, every celebrity figure coming up, even big podcasters, even I would say us as well, because at some point we're going to be in that level that we're dealing with certain things. we all need to learn how to navigate through life, the good and the bad, the Karens, the cancel cultures, the good.
Y'all need an Olivia Pope in your life. That's what you need. I'm about to start my own business.
Yep, and that's it. Y'all go back running your mouth.
You seem like Olivia Pope too.
Yo, that ass.
Yeah. I can totally see that. Absolutely. Totally see that.
Off the court and on and off the field. Like,
yes.
One person that I admire, and maybe y'all not a fan of him, but I am, is LeBron James. I admire him as a man off the court.
Shout out, bro.
Like off the court, he carry himself the way that he's supposed to carry himself since a young kid.
If you say
he
LeBron,
was taught by his mama.
You say LeBron, I say Steph.
Both of them.
They both carry themselves.
Yeah.
You don't see Steph with none of that.
Yep, that's true.
And you know what?
That is true.
To be honest with you, in retrospect, going back to Michael Irving, if you carry yourself like how LeBron carried himself, or Steph, you don't see none of that trouble. So some of that past do come back.
You want to know why they don't see it? You want to know why they don't see
Tell
it?
me why.
They got a strong black woman behind them.
And a good PR team.
Yeah.
Not only that, but also.
But it's really the strong black woman, though.
They was also raised by parents, both of their parents.
Right.
You understand?
Not LeBron.
No, not LeBron. Yeah, LeBron was just raised by his mom.
His mom was still strong. Single, raised him, kept his nose in them books, and taught him well. You see, he been with the same woman since high school. Right. Steph Curry, you see what him and his family do. His parents still together to this day.
No, they're not.
They're not?
No, they did the father cheated.
Yeah, they end up getting divorced.
Yeah,
but,
so you can't, I don't like people doing them comparison, saying, oh, well, people who have two parents in a household are raised different and do things differently. That's not the case.
I mean,
they're not raised differently. It's that one.
Honestly, I don't like that, because sometimes you can't help your situation. You just might end up being a single parent.
Right.
Not
but you can't control how you carry yourself.
Yeah, and it's starting from a young age. Like I said with my son, like I had certain conversations with him at a young age on how you're supposed to handle yourself.
You see y'all brothers navigating through that.
Yeah. So like I think these young athletes need to have someone on their team that is actually about them and is benefiting them to watch out for them on and off the field, on and off the court. Right. Because they're young. They're not thinking about stuff like this, to be honest. They just thinking about, I'm making money, I'm having fun. Some of them aren't even thinking like that. Some of them are a LeBron James mentality. Like,
me as an ex-athlete and having some success with basketball and stuff, I never had to pay for college playing basketball. They have a lot of that in place, but it depends on, like you said, what you pointed to your child. Because if they listen, decide to take a mentor, then they'll be successful with it. I know when I was going to college, I was going to University of Alabama, and they had women in the room, and they were showing the women to us, and then at the end of the meeting, they was like, these women have AIDS. And it was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't know that. We just in there talking, looking at women and doing stuff like that. And their point was, you could have picked this woman and did whatever you want just because you had an opportunity. So you got to be mindful. So they have some stuff. I think I definitely agree with you saying they have to be poured into and take it with them, because with the money and the fame and everything that they have everything at their fingertips. And you gotta raise your kids, man. You definitely have to.
Yeah.
But I also agree definitely with Jess, because as well as having a good foundation.
They don't have enough.
Right.
It's not
I wouldn't
enough.
say that you wasn't, but
they probably need to, we need to have that class in high school, just like we need to have a class in finances and business in high school. They need to have that.
Yeah.
But also,
it's such a big thing now with the NIL, and that is when you, just because of your popularity, you being an athlete, you could get millions of dollars in college now.
But not even just athletes, rappers, artists.
All that.
But not even that. What she was saying earlier, that's great too. But also, and because I am in the industry and I do deal with certain celebrity figures, if you have a good team around you, if you have a good team, a good PR team, just a good team around you, they will make sure that you don't end up in that limelight. So I think it does from your upbringing, what your parents instilled in you as a person, know what you need to get in and not get into. And then B, if your team really cares about you and you got a good team, they're going to shield you from that. They're going to make sure you didn't go down that path. And if it does happen, because it will, they know how to get ahead of that or just take care of that, or they even put you in the right. A lot of celebrities, just because they have money and they have smarts, they may not have street smarts or industry smarts. That's what I like to call it, industry smart. Because you might be from the street, but you don't know how to navigate the industry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to navigate certain people that are asking you questions or interviewers asking you something that makes you end up interrogating yourself or cause investigation to be caused onto you. So if you have a good team, they will know how to get ahead of that. You know what I mean? I'm a personal assistant for a celebrity right now. A lot of times there's things that he does I don't agree with. Sometimes in my mind, I should be like, should I be a yes man and let him go do this club or this appearance and let him do this movie? Or B, should I be his good friend as well as his good assistant and say, listen, this is not good for the brand or your image. So before we even deal with paperwork and litigation teams, let's just not let this work.
So what do you be, a yes man or?
I don't be a yes man.
Well,
we get arguments all the time. So
let me say this. I'm gonna give you my history too. My parents are both from the South. They met in Boston. That's where I was born. And I grew up in the Oyster Park Projects, Roxbury, Massachusetts. And also I just grew up in Alabama. But I believe in my heart, I really believe in my heart that you know what you do. Mm-hmm. And you know that you should, certain things you know you shouldn't do. You know,
yeah.
you choose to do it anyway. That's why sometimes, like Fat Boy said, I don't feel sorry for certain people. Mm-hmm. You know, Antoine Walker, Boston Celtics, one of my favorite players from Boston, $100 million contract. $100 million in them. NBA money is guaranteed, so that means they owed him $100 million. He had nothing. Nothing. And then, is that, who followed that? That's you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff we do, it's on us. We don't take black men have gotten away from taking accountability. You know what I'm saying?
And hold each other accountable.
Regardless of the situation, what got us to this point, that's where we're at. We got away from taking accountability. You know, he spoke to a fan. Mr. Irving spoke to a fan. I'm sure he's happy to speak to his fan because, you know, he does that. That's what he does. He's an entertainer. And unfortunately, it was a bad fan that he spoke to. But, you know, I think he's doing the right thing. But I think what all black men should learn from this is taking accountability. You know, if you speak to a fan, you be respectful, do what you need to do, and then just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now this could be triggering to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now something like this could be triggering to him. Now he could be like, I don't want to talk to my
Yeah,
I don't want to talk to fans now.
Absolutely.
Like now.
Oh, and I'm sure it's gonna be like that for a while.
I can't.
I'm sure
I'm sorry.
I'm sure he's gonna be like.
And that's sad.
He probably got away from it. And it's sad because it's gonna take from a kid that sees Michael Irvin.
I tell you
wears
what.
his jersey and runs up on him and goes, "Hey."
So
Mr.
be honest
Irvin,
with you, hey,
he's gonna go.
Where am I? Camera one. Hey, you need to sue for more than $100 million, homie. Let's be fine.
Hey, listen, I got one for y'all, and we're gonna, you know, what I'm saying, I know we gotta wrap up real quick, but I got one for you. Have y'all seen the video where Bus had threw his drink on a lady because she touched his ass?
Yeah.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things
who
like
was
that.
It that did it again?
And I think he was right.
It was a black lady that she tried to get his attention for a picture because he just spoke.
And that ain't how you
but
go
who's
about
the
it.
guy? I forgot.
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I didn't
You
see
see what I'm
that.
saying? So.
And that ain't how you go about it.
No, that's not at all.
It's not, but it was his natural reaction.
Yeah.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So if you compare it, if y'all want to compare apples to oranges, you got one person, okay, now the victim, which was the lady, she let it be known. I really didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But ma'am, that's not how you get somebody's attention.
She didn't mean to do it. You can kind of tell, but if you look at the video, it's kind of like you tried.
It looked like she meant to touch
you like you tried, you know what I'm saying?
Honest,
but
it looked
all
like
in all, but then
and she just feel like
he was walking so fast though.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
But why she couldn't touch his shoulder? Like why she gotta go low?
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, she accepted her accountability.
Yes.
This Karen is not going to accept her accountability. She's going to still play the victim role and say, "Yo, they railroaded me."
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So I don't want y'all to get it. Men do take accountability because at the end of the day, what I've learned as a man growing up being 41, I can point the finger all day long, but what about them 3 that's pointing back at me? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I hope he learned from this situation. I hope he don't treat his fans no type of way. But also at the same time, you got to take what did you do wrong in that situation
He
as well.
didn't do nothing wrong.
I understand that. But he, in his eyes, he got to play it all the way back, the whole scene. You understand? What made her do it? You see what I'm saying? What made her want to say he said something wrong to me? What did he say? We don't know what the fuck he said.
Yeah, but there may not even be there's not even a reason
about what he did wrong.
Yeah, there's not any reason for him to think about that.
Does not qualify for you to think in the back of your head, what did I do wrong for this person to make this accusation against me? Because it's literally 30, 40 seconds. I said, hey, how you doing?
So can we say the white people are the devil?
Right.
No,
But like-
that's the
like
problem
you
that we
said-
always feel like we got to apologize for something. There's no
That's what
need
I'm
for an
saying. I'm
not
apology
telling him
when
to
there's
apologize
nothing
for
that's
shit.
actually happening. But no, that's what you think. That's
No,
what
I'm
you're
not telling
saying.
him to apologize
No,
for
no, no.
nothing.
I'm not saying that you're saying that he needs to apologize, but that's the thought that we always be like, well, dang, like what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
And in actuality, there's nothing that he did wrong. So there's nothing more that he needs to be thinking about. But that's the perception that we really be putting on, like, oh, we always did something
People
wrong. So
cover.
let me rerun the play. What happened again and again? And you over here beating yourself up because you really think you done did something wrong when you didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
And that's what has happened at his,
It's
you
Black
know, at
History
his
Month,
case.
right?
Now it's at the point where a celebrity figure or athlete can't even just be themselves
At all.
without always second guessing or
Yeah.
like.
Bro, you
I
can
haven't
never be
think-
yourself in the limelight, man.
Personally, I would.
You can never be yourself in the limelight because everybody's after you. If you ever look at T.I., man, T.I. don't fuck with nobody in these streets except for the people that he know. Any real celebrity, bro, they sticking to the people that they know. They're not trying to meet no new people. They're not trying to hang out with no new people. At the end of the day, these people out here like to clout chase and touch on somebody that they can try and get a bag from.
So let me throw something at you real quick. I know we need to
Yes.
move on. Do you feel, everybody, do you feel that, okay, this is not right, but you signed up for this? Do you feel like
No,
you signed up?
No.
absolutely not. No.
People
No.
need to
No.
respect
Or
their
not
Boundaries.
Not you signed up for it, but
People need to
since you-
respect
since you signed
boundaries.
up
That's
for
all it
whatever,
is to it.
This came along with.
It don't matter, bro.
No, because that's not always the case. And
Right.
just because I want to be a singer or I am an athlete or whatever the case is, that don't mean I got to deal with that right
I
there.
bet you
That don't
some
mean I have to
women
put myself in that
contract clause
situation.
and some stuff that a lot of people
I do
don't
my
read.
job.
You know the most hated but loved person at the same time back in the day was? Latrell Sprewell. They loved him, but they also hated him because he was a pure fucking asshole. He didn't give a fuck about these fans, man.
Spree, shout out Spree, yeah.
You understand?
Well,
and
I
that's
mean,
how you should be.
you
Because
can't-
these people don't care about you.
You can't say that's like saying that's just like saying because a woman's dress sexy, you can touch her.
Exactly.
That's not so.
You don't compare that.
No,
No,
I'm
that
talking
is-
about, I'm talking about 'cause is it what you signed up
Yeah.
for? I signed up to be an athlete. I signed
Right.
up to be somebody who gives you entertainment. Me and you can interact,
Yep.
but have have proper interaction.
Right.
Hey, if I want to sign an autograph when I talk to you, cool. I want to take a picture because and you can't sign autographs all the time. If Brady signs anything, it gives you thousands of dollars, some maybe millions if it's a jersey. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a signature, so he can't do that. But
And
if
as
he-
soon
if
as soon
if
as
he
you
take a
say
picture-
no,
if Jordan signed a pair of
it's
shoes,
lit
for-
on social
they're worth
media. You're the
millions.
bad guy.
It's up.
If Jordan signs a pair of shoes for you, they're worth millions. He can't do that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or no, why should I do that for everybody? You know what I'm saying? That's
So-
then it dilutes my brand.
So it's
you know,
safe to
I
say
take a
that
picture
old
with
girl-
you, speak to you,
Man.
talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So athletes are in a funny situation, entertainers are in a funny situation. But again, at the end of the day, and I'll let Mika just close this out. Punishment should be imminent for me. I think she should get something because
Yeah.
she tainted his career.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
It don't
Right.
matter
Most
if
definitely,
she-
yeah.
We need to get your ass on camera so we can see you.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't care if she's
They
she's
hear you
a
in the
damn
back.
healthcare
Yeah,
worker
we
at a
need you on
hospital.
camera, big dog.
Sweetheart, you gotta learn how it feels to do 30 days in jail, sweetheart.
Absolutely.
You gotta pay, you know.
Absolutely.
You got
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
10,000
You
in the bank,
definitely.
You better
Hate
give
to say
5,000
it,
to that
That's all I
man.
about it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. She
Yeah.
definitely needs to do some jail time because you can't walk around and
Something.
just do this kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter who you are, whether he's an athlete or not. Like that's still, if it was just me, like you need to, if even though Bestie wouldn't do it, but if he made these type of accusations against me and it came out to be wrong, like you need to go to jail because now I have lost my job. You don't know what it has done to me. It has traumatized
Plus
me.
future.
Everything, yeah, and things like that because that would
Future
be
issues.
something that would be on my name. So yeah, absolutely,
Just
she
because
need
you
to.
cleared of that and you
she
moved
need to
past
serve
it,
jail
that affects
time.
your future back.
But not only
Yeah.
that, think about
Agreed.
think about the females who are actually victims. You are taking away from
Absolutely.
the actual victims.
Right.
Because now when a situation like this, because let's be honest, like situations really do happen where these athletes think that because they got money, they can do whatever they want
I
to
agree.
whomever they want.
It-
And so
it
the
just-
That's a great point.
There's not actual victims and potential good women who could be good people to
Exactly.
you.
Yes.
And could really be part of your life and help you succeed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
you
So
got
you're
Yeah.
tainting, you're
Yeah.
tainting something, like you're creating something that's even bigger. Like now it's like, how am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to come forward and say Joe Bo did this to me when he was already accused by someone else and she lied? Who gonna believe me? Now I'm just keep it to myself and suffer in silence.
That's why they got SVU.
That's a good way to
end it. That's a good. I was just about to say that's a great way to end it, Jess. Thanks for bringing that up because that is something that is real serious. So we do want to thank you all. Yes. We want to thank y'all in for chiming in with us this session and this episode. We really appreciate it. Again, we want to welcome our girl Jess, aka Miss Juice. We want to thank you for joining us, and we look forward to having her on with us from on. Oh no, not everybody. It ain't Juicy.
Used to call me Juicy J, and then it went to Juicy, and I really wanted people to stop calling me that. And this could be a topic on my show another time. For a reason is the name is kind of sexualized, and I don't like to be sexualized.
Yep.
But it is a nickname since I was younger, so I'm okay with Juice, but I'm not okay with Juicy J anymore. I'm not okay with Juice. I'm okay with Juice.
Yeah.
So it's either Juice, Jess, or Jessica.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, there you go.
That's it.
All right, y'all heard it.
Yep.
Then I call her Juicy.
Please check us out on all social media platforms. Please go subscribe, like our videos on YouTube. Please follow our pages, Facts Unfiltered. So we just support, everybody. We want everybody to support us definitely as well. So, ladies,
Man, y'all can donate too, man. Just to let y'all know. Y'all can donate if y'all want to.
We
donate to the cause.
We're gonna have a little GoFundMe page put up, support the cause. But most importantly, please like, follow, and
I think
subscribe.
Meek wrapped the show already. Let's do
I
that
did.
again, Meek.
Yep, wrap it up. We want to thank you for tuning in this episode. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Boom. Facts of good peace.
All right, that was. Oh,
That was good.
yeah, that
I
was
want to be
good.
part of Facts.